Second tutorial, quickly showing you my render settings for Sony Vegas 12, Cast 905 Films. Fucking subscribe, bitch! Alright, let's go. So your video property settings are going to be right here beside your video preview. You're going to want to fuck with this before you start editing any video to begin with, because this is going to adjust your playback on the video while you edit. So let's go into this here now. Let's click it. You're gonna want to steal all of these settings off me. Just fucking plug them into your computer, your program, whatever. If this is a template that does not look familiar to you, I will show you how to get that right now. So click on the drag down button and find yourself the HD 1080 24 pixels 1920 1080 23.976 frames per second, which is the third last one on the list. Click that, and then you're gonna want to change your frame rate from 23.96 oh sorry 23.976 to 24 frames per second film, which is that cinematic look that everybody wants to try to achieve when video editing. Okay, that is step one. Just copy all this down. Oh, this is gonna be there, whatever. Just make sure everything's the same. Now this pixel format, this is completely optional and up to you. Now when shooting low light situations, I like to have it set to 8-bit so I can add my own color correction and effects to kind of, you know, compensate for the lack of lighting in the video itself by doing some effects or, you know, adding certain tones and stuff like that. So I like to have my dark videos on 8-bit, mind you, on a regular basis when I'm shooting during the day or when I have good lighting. The pixel format and the gamma here, this is for nice bright videos or just you know, flat imagery. And then the 8-bit, personally I do 8-bit on darker videos, just personal preference, but most of the time I'll go with 32-bit and then change this here to 2.222. So start all new projects with these settings is right here, so you never have to do this again. Just hit apply. Right, I'll show you a quick example of what 8-bit and 32-bit does. Now this image here is a little blown out, right? The whites are a little off, but anyway, this is 32 you're looking at. Now we're going to change it back to 8. It creates more of a flat image. I'm not 100% if you guys can see that, but I can. Now what this does, switching it from 8 to 32, it gives it your full pixels, right? It'll darken your darks and whiten your whites. Basically is what that does. It adds color and contrast to your shit. You're going from 8 pixels to 32 pixels, you know what I mean, of color, so it's gonna enhance your video. You want to usually use 32-bit on every video you have, although in some dark videos that you've recorded sometimes it won't always work, so just keep that in mind. Look at the difference here. We're going to switch to 32. This is on 8-bit, now 32, apply. You have to try it for yourself because you know, remember to start all projects with these settings, hit apply. Now you never have to do this again. Okay, now for the render part, you want to make sure this is on best and full. Okay, your video preview, best and full. Highlight what you want to render. Okay, go to file, go to render as, and they made this real easy for you now. Sony Vegas 12, man, they simplified everything for the average dummy. No offense, I mean everyone's gotta learn sometime, right? Go into the main concept, ABC, AAC, MP4, ABC. Okay, now hit the little arrow on the left pointing to it. Go down to it. Basically, man, it's on a platter for you right here. Everything you need is right here. But the video we just shot was 1080 at 24 frames per second. So we're gonna go down to internet. This is for YouTube or any type of internet file you want to create for YouTube. I'm sure that's why you're here. So go to internet HD 1080p and then go to customize template. All right. pull that up. Now what you want to do is you want to tweak some things here and there, okay? Go to the profile here on main, you want to switch that to high. Frame rate from 29, you want to change that to 24 film. Yeah, leave that on progressive scan. And encode mode, you want to have that, make sure that's always on render using CPU only, or else it will crash if it's not. Audio, you want to have your audio at 192. That is the highest definition for online streaming that you will get. Unfortunately, it's not the greatest, but it is the standard for HD streaming of audio online on any format. So system MP4, it's going to be already set up like that. That is the easiest and fastest, most efficient way for your home internet connection as well as the server via YouTube to process the video at a good rate. Okay, project settings, video rendering quality, you want to save that to best, always best. Okay, just leave that on default. You know, just that's not important. Don't ever fuck with that. Don't change any of this, always leave it on default. If you want to like have this set up for next time so you don't have to go through and tweak these things ever again, so you know you have it always set up, create your own template. Just go ahead and rename this render tutorial, or wow, don't fuck you, alright? I don't give a shit about my spelling. Yeah, just name whatever the fuck you want, bro, and then hit the save button. Bang, and that's gonna always be there. Okay, now hit OK, and now whenever you need to have this here, it's gonna be fucking right here under main concept. Okay, so main concept, scroll down, boom, it's always there for you. Now render your file. Okay. And that's that, man. That easy, bro. That easy, bro.